Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode of the Beerded Mainah. I am Kenny, aka the Beerded Mainah. Now, tonight's episode is going to be a smidgen different. I am going to tell you about me, who I am, what I do, why I decided to grow a beard, my beard care regimen, which smidgen intensive. So I am going to be doing that all while drinking a beer from Lone Pine Brewery. Lone Pine is a brewery out in Portland. One of the breweries that I haven't been to their tap room. A brewery that I've drinking quite a bit of beer from. And we're actually going to be drinking a beer that I saw, and I was like, this would be a good 4th of July beer. It is Dream Team. It is a double IPA, and if you remember from the episode Beer More Than Meets the Eye, double IPA uses double or even triple the amount of hops, and they tend to have a higher alcohol content. You'll see them starting around 6.5 and heading to the stratosphere, going higher than 10, 11, 12%. So we're just going to hop right into this and just taste the Dream Team. So it smells like a citrusy IPA or a double IPA. It smells pretty good. That first taste you get, you know you're drinking an IPA, but there is definitely almost a burnt caramel flavor that goes with it, and it's. Sorry, one second. It's definitely good. I'm struggling to get the rest of the flavors because that burnt caramel flavor that I'm getting is like that. And again, from that Beer More Than Meets the Eye, that burnt caramel flavor comes from the hops and the malts. So if they use more malt, it would have taken on more of a chocolatey or a licorice flavor, but this right here is definitely good. It does come in at 8%, so it's a pretty strong beer. 2 or 3, and you're going to be feeling it pretty hard. So yeah, I definitely recommend Dream Team by Lone Pine. Alright, so now that we have tasted the Dream Team by Lone Pine, let me paint the picture for you. At first, darkness. Then, blinding light as I burst through the womb. The doctors look at me in shock. My parents gasp in fright and awe. There I am, a little baby bearded Adonis. The doctors were like, what? What is this amazingness that is this baby? He looks like a Greek god. No. That is not how it happened. But it would be awesome. So if there's ever a Beerded Mainah movie, that's how it should happen. But no, I was born 30-ish years ago. No beard, unfortunately. I actually was not able to grow my beard until I was 21. And like most people, my beard started out as pure laziness. I worked a pretty labor-intensive job. 1 week I just didn't shave. I didn't adjust or set my my douchebag beard, aka my chin strap. One second, there we go. Goes from here, follows your chin down into the goatee. Sorry, you're gonna hear some fireworks because happy 4th of July. It is the 4th, and I am here recording. So yeah, I worked a lot that week. I didn't really feel like shaving, and before I knew it, I had a beard. It took about a fortnight, and it didn't look terrible. And somebody near and dear to me, I was at a sporting event supporting a family member, and this near and dear person looked at me, and she was like, "Oh, this actually it doesn't look terrible. Um, you should probably keep doing that." And I did. And the only time since that moment, over a decade ago, the only time that I have shaved is either accidents with somebody bursting through the door and ruining this, is because of the one job that I took where I was actually forced to do it, where I was forced to shave, and it was for health reasons. I had to wear a special mask, and if I didn't shave, it would have exposed me to chemicals that you don't want to breathe in. So, yeah, my face has not felt a razor in close to a decade. Um, even when I had to shave right down, my hair came back really quick, so I was constantly shaving, and that job did not last long. The last time that I had shaved anything like substantial was at the start of the pandemic, and it was because my job work called I had to wear a mask, and the beard or I still have to wear a mask, but I actually have a special mask that just cups my beard ever so nicely and doesn't actually damage it. But I did go down to a goatee for a week. Uh, One of the fun facts about my beard is it grows very quickly, like the rest of my hair. But yeah, so I'm going on a small tangent, and I apologize. Uh, I didn't really take care of my beard the way that I do now for quite some time. I was doing warehouse work, and it just didn't make any sense. Like, I would use regular shampoo and never really use conditioner. Would use that horrible. Sorry, I gotta move Richard Simmons so I can grab this gosh awful comb. I would use this. I didn't really take care of my beard the way the good Lord intended. So once I discovered a couple of YouTubers that taught me the basics of beard care, I started taking really really good care of it, and now my beard is my coping skill. If I ever actually do a live show and you see me and I'm just constantly touching my beard, that is because I'm stressed and I need to do that. Um, yeah. So we have talked about why I decided to grow this luscious mane that is my beard. Basically started out as laziness, and once I realized that the more that I cover this, the more attractive I look, the more attractive I feel, because without the glasses, without the beard, and without the bun, I look like Jabba the Hutt had a horrible offspring with a potato. Um, Now we're going to get into who I am. I'm not going to talk about family. This is my decision. I have decided to put myself on YouTube. I am not going to bring them into it. So let's talk about what I do for a living. My end goal one day is to do this. I would love to be an entertainer. Obviously, I am still learning that craft. So I work in residential services. Now, if you don't know what that means, I don't blame you. It's kind of a niche. I I run a group home, or I work at a group home for adults with intellectual disabilities. This is one of my soapboxes. I don't believe in asylums or sanitariums. I believe group homes are the way to go. And if you guys want to know more about that, I will find out the legalities about me talking about that, and I will gladly do a full episode about it. It will probably be one of my longer episodes because, like I said, this is a soapbox that I do feel very heavily about. But yes, so that is what I do for a living. I help take care of adults with intellectual disabilities. Yeah, that's really all I can say on that matter at the moment. So rather than continue to beat that dead horse, I will move on to hobbies. Obviously, I love my beard, and I love beer, hence why I have a YouTube channel called the Beerded Mainah. Sorry, this Dream Team is actually really, really good. At first when I tasted it, I was like, maybe, like it's good, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can drink multiple, but this one is gone, and I'm about ready to crack open a second one. So, while I do this, let me talk about my hobbies. I am a massive, massive nerd. I love all things to do with comic books. I love all things to do with movies. One of my things that I enjoy doing is collecting movie posters. I have quite a collection. One of my favorites right now are the original Avengers. I have both the Avengers symbol and the poster where they're all standing in a circle with all of their names and their actors. I'm very proud of those, and a few years ago I actually got a box of movie posters at an antique store down in Wells Kittery area. And when I opened them, I had all of the original Star Treks. I had all of the original, oh good lord, the Shaggy Dogs, like the old Disney movie. Not the Tim Allen one that came out in the 90s, but predating that. And I got one of my favorite Disney movies, which is The Sword and the Stone. I had a couple of copies of those, which hang up in my living room. But I also, sorry, my mind just kind of wandered. Basically, I really, really enjoy collecting movie posters. I want to get all of the Batman ones, though that is my next goal is to start with the original Michael Keaton and work my way up to Pattinson for 2022. And one of my little soapboxes, and probably an unpopular opinion, is I'm actually very excited for the Batman. I didn't really think that Robert Pattinson would do a good job, but that trailer, good night, that trailer. If you please comment below, like, who your favorite Batman is. I don't think there's a bad Batman. I do think there's some bad decisions with the Batman movies. We've got George Clooney's Bat Nipples and the Bat credit card. But no, I don't think there's been a bad Batman, so I don't think I'll disagree with you. But if you want me to do an episode about Batman, please comment below. I can do another episode about like ranking my favorite Batman, my favorite iterations, my favorite comics. That's another thing. I'm a huge comic book fan. I can't think of a comic book hero or a comic book that I don't enjoy sitting down and reading. One of my favorites is now I'm drawing a blank. This is embarrassing. The Widening Gyre and Cacophony by Kevin Smith and Walt Flanagan. are great comics. Kevin Smith is an amazing director and an amazing comic book author, and he's also doing he's doing a remake of the He-Man cartoon on Netflix, and he's using a lot of his friends who are great voice actors, including Mark Hamill. Luke and the Joker from Batman the Animated Series. He's playing Skeletor, so I'm actually really excited about that. But yeah, so I'm a massive comic book nerd, massive all around nerd. I don't know if you guys can see, but I do collect Funkos. This is my Richard Simmons. People buy me South Park stuff a lot because my name is Kenny and I grew up in the 90s, so of course, since 94, whenever South Park came out, I've heard, oh my god, you killed Kenny, more times than I care to admit. I do have my Kevin Smith. These are not all of my Funkos. I went a period of like 3 or 4 years where that's all people bought me for birthdays, Christmases, and because they wanted to. I just got this barista Deadpool, and there we go. I was given that one because the man bun, the beard, and I don't know if you can tell, but my beard's kind of two-toned, and so is barista Deadpool. And then I have my Pride Bigfoot. I love him more than any man should love a Funko. And then I've got my Grail, which is Bigfoot with his marshmallow. I love Funkos. I love anything nerd related. So if you have any nerd questions, any comic book questions, TV, pop culture, any of that stuff, please DM me, comment below, and I will get back to you. Yeah, I kind of went off on a little tangent here, but I am not mad about that, and I hope you aren't either, because this might be the most fun I've had doing this. Before I get back into any of this, like my beard care regiment and all of that, and more of this beer, I have merch. It's all me. It's all me doing it. So yeah, you get a little homemade touch with the Beerded Mainah merch. I have my tumblers, my Beerded Mainah tumblers, the emotional support beard tumblers. Unlike most tumblers that you will find on YouTube and merch stores, these are metal. They're not that flimsy plastic. You're not gonna own it for a couple of weeks and then it's gonna get all tarnished and everything, or the plastic's gonna start falling apart. Nope, this metal. Because of it being metal, I am charging $20 plus shipping. I don't have a merch store, and I am working on a website, so please, it will require you to DM me on Instagram or Facebook. Links are below, or message me on the comments, and I will get back to you. So $20 plus shipping for the Beerded Mainah Emotional Support Beard Cup. Tumbler, not cup, tumbler. Then, if you want a Emotional Support Beard bumper sticker, I am making those. They do come in a variety of colors. I am, again, making these by hand. I have a handy dandy machine that helps me cut these out. I am charging $8 plus shipping, and as you can see, compared to my hand, they are decently sized. If you are interested, please, like I said, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, DM, and I will respond. Now, first, before I get into the beard care regiment, which I know is the real reason you're here, I just needed a sip of beer. Now, I do a few things every day. Every single day. When I wake up, brush my teeth, do my hair, get my hair bun up, my man bun up, get everything ready for the day. I will brush my beard, I will splash some water in it, and I will use a beard oil. If it is colder, I will use a beard balm, which, if you remember that first episode, the beard one, where I was explaining the differences between everything. Beard balm is beard oil with a little bit of beeswax added to it, which helps shape it. Beard oil, again, is a little misleading. It's not actually for your beard. It's for the skin under your beard, because as our beards grow, it does take away moisture and nutrients from your face, which is why most people complain when they're growing their beard. They get that beard itch. When that hair gets a certain length, it just leaves dry skin, and dry skin is itchy. It does cause an unfortunate case of beard dandruff, and that can be pretty embarrassing, especially if you're like me and you wear dark clothes. You just brush your beard the wrong way, and all of a sudden you've got all of these skin flakes on a shirt that's just going to show it. So beard oil will help. Now, I am using two different types at the moment. I am using this handcrafted hemp oil base, or this hemp-based oil. It smells like the woods, honestly. I was, at the time of that first episode, using something from a company called Beerded Oregon. I do fully support that company, but I did find this at my local store. It is a Maine-based company, and like I said in that first episode, I do enjoy supporting a local business, so I did try them. Then I was walking around a Marshall's, and I found this Arlo brand beard oil, and it was on clearance, and it's interesting. So I enjoy them both. They both smell pretty much of trees, but this Arlo one has a stronger mint scent to it, and honestly, it kind of feels like when you put Vicks on your chest or under your nose, like that opening your sinuses, opening your chest cavity, like when you can take that deep breath. That is a feel that I get with the Arlos. It's not a bad thing. I do enjoy it. To be honest, I do keep my Arlos in my car in case I'm ever out in public and I notice that my beard is starting to feel a little brittle, needs a little bit of love. Or if I start noticing that beard itch, I will put a little bit in my hand, rub it all in, and the excess does go on the old arm tattoos so they continue to look nice and pretty. So, like I said, wake up in the morning. I did want to go wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, but I can't sing that because I don't want to get copyright infringement. So, wake up, brush my beard, splash some water, put some beard oil. That is an everyday thing. That happens without fail. Every day, that is one of the first things that I do. Now, every other day, I will bust out the beard conditioner. Now, this brand I found at our store is Sally's. I'm not sure where you are, but Sally's had these guys, and they were actually relatively inexpensive. I think like $8, $9. And the smell is phenomenal. I will typically, with the way I used to do it is I would wash my beard, condition it, and then I would slap in some beard oil. But with this one, I don't have to. It definitely feels like it keeps things smoother and softer longer, and the smell is honestly amazing. I washed my hair and my beard this morning, and I haven't had to put any beard oil in it since. That's not to say that I don't brush regularly because I'm always touching it. I mean, I think I've touched it like 400 times in the 20 minutes that I've been doing this. But I do the beard oil or the beard wash beard conditioner every other day. Now, every 3 to 4 days, I will use, and there we go, the same brand beard shampoo. Now, what the beard shampoo, again, will do, if you call back to that first episode, is it washes everything away. The good, the bad, the ugly. It will wipe everything clean, and you just have straight up beard. And so, the way that I explain this is, the hair on your face, the hair in your beard hair is different than the hair on your head, as in it is, I hate to say this, more pube-like. I do apologize if that offends anybody, but it is. It does require more maintenance to maintain the softness that your hair normally takes on. So the beard shampoo washes all the beard oil and the beard conditioner, the beard balm, the beard whatever that you also add to your beard, the beard shampoo washes away. So I do that every 3 to 4 days. I have 4 brushes here, but I do have more in the bathroom. My everyday user, which actually I do have to thank one of you guys for recommending, is a carbon fiber beard brush. So originally, at the time of that first recording, I was using a Kent comb religiously. I had one in my bathroom, in my car, in my office, in my parents' house, like everywhere. There was a Kent comb in case I ever needed to run a beard comb through my beard. But this bad boy has replaced every one of them. I do have them still at like my office, in my car, like places not home. But if I am ever, I just got a snag, sorry about that. Every time I am at home, my beard brush comb of choice is this carbon fiber. Sorry. Once I start, I just can't stop. So I do apologize about that this looks weird, but oh, it is satisfying. So I will use that every morning whenever I'm at home. If I notice that I'm looking a little snarled, if I feel like I've got a little snag, I will go grab that. It just brushes straight through. It will cut through the snags without too much resistance. And one of the things that I didn't realize about the Kent combs is that, especially with the longer beards, as you're brushing through, it's building up static electricity, which in my case, again, every beard's different. So if you have a straighter beard, congratulations, you're a lucky person. My beard is about actually half an inch shorter when I'm not brushing it, when I'm not straightening it, etc. So the carbon fiber brush helps with the snags, but the Kent comb, when I was using it, would actually undo the beard straightener. It would actually make sure that, or it would help it get back to its natural state, which I guess is a good thing, except when I'm trying to look like pretty good. Curly beards have their place. I have one naturally, but every once in a while I want a nice long straight beard, which unfortunately the Kent comb really didn't help. So this carbon fiber brush was great. Now I also will carry around this is a Cremo brand wooden brush. And like I said in that first episode, man, this feels like a rehashing of that first episode. But again, I'm having a blast, so I really hope you are too. If you're having fun hearing about beard products, please let me know about ones that you want me to try. I will try them all. I can't guarantee that it'll happen right off the bat, but I will try them and I will put them in the episodes. So this Cremo beard brush, wooden, it's great. It definitely does the job. One thing that I do like about the Cremo, and one thing that I will recommend, is if you use a wooden beard brush, use the same scented beard oil. Because one of the interesting byproducts of wood is that it soaks up liquids. And if you use the same beard oil time and time again, whenever you brush through, little bits of that beard oil are actually going to soak up into the beard comb. And eventually you'll have a beard comb that you don't need beard oil. Like you won't need, like you can just have it and just brush it through and you'll be good, because the beard oil is soaked up into the wood so much that it will actually self-moisturize. So if you use, or if you're like me and you try multiple things so you can find the perfect beard oil, which I've been doing this for a decade and I haven't found the perfect beard oil. I do jump between scents season to season. I'm not so attached to a beard comb that I will use one beard comb for natured scents, one for fruity, etc. But if you do, if you're like me and you'll just continue to use the same beard brush, you will get some funky scents like tree and fruity tooty. I'm not saying that I've used fruity tooty scented beard oils, but I'm not saying that I haven't. But it will soak up every beard oil that you use, so eventually you'll be sitting there like, what is that smell? And oh, whoa, that is an interesting smell. This is actually one of my newer ones. So it is, you get cedar, which is you get cedar, which is the wood, but you're also getting pine, which creates an interesting scent, not unpleasant. Now, when I get fresh out of the shower, this one I actually bought on a whim because it looked like it would be fun and interesting to use. It was at Sally's. It was on clearance. It was like $1.50. But when I brushed through, I found, like, when I attacked it like a normal brush and I was going straight down, like I was getting some snarls, and I was like, this beard comb sucks. Which it's not a beard comb. It's just a brush. But I was like, this thing sucks. I'm never going to use it again. And then a female friend was like, oh, hey, you're supposed to roll it as you brush. And I was like, oh, that actually became out pretty nice. And I do use this if the beard itch is a little rough that day. So I don't know if you can see, but that white is just a firm plastic. So when you brush and you go down, it's actually like scraping against the skin, and it will help take care of that beard dandruff. Don't wear a black shirt when you use it. Trust me, you just don't want to do that. Another thing that I actually, it was a Facebook group. I joined a lot of Facebook groups. So another thing about me is, up until I started this, I was very anti-social media. I still am very anti-social media, so I'm not very good at social media-ing. So I do apologize about that. I am getting better with every day and every post. But one of the Facebook groups told me that this little bad boy, again, $1.50 at the local beauty shop. Ours is Sally's. This thing is great if when you first wake up, like me, curly beard, you wake up, you got knots. I don't know what happens. I don't know if there's like a little gremlin or a little fairy that comes in and just ties it. But this thing going through, I don't know if you can hear it, but it just cuts through the beard like butter. It just goes. So those 4 beard combs that I just showed you are my traditional, like almost everyday thing. But days that the beard itch is strong, first, like if I tossed and turned pretty heavily that night, or if I pissed off the beard fairies and they were not smiling down upon me, this thing is great. The carbon fiber beard comb is my everyday user now, and the Cremo or any wooden beard brush is just perfect for if you're going to use multiple, or if you're going to use the single scented beard oil, because like I said, it soaks it up perfect. So again, just a rough overview. I will use the combs every day. I will use the beard oil every day. Every other day, because nobody likes a rough beard. Every 3 to 4 days, due to you don't want to have a buildup of multiple scents. You don't want to have a buildup of dirt and grime in your beard. Now, one thing that I do once a week now, again, if you go back to that first episode, I will have a brief mental breakdown about a beard that I had down to my sternum, and due to discovering straightening and not knowing how to use it properly, I killed this beautiful, beautiful beard. It stopped soaking up beard oil. I was constantly itchy, like the beard just like was split. It was awful. And it was 100% my fault, because I did not do proper research and I didn't listen to beard etiquette or beard YouTubers that were telling me, hey man, like maybe you shouldn't be using these things the way that you are. Sorry about that. That was not attractive at all. So I go back in for another sip. Now, beard straighteners, like I said in that first episode, are a double-edged sword. They're not, a lot of people are now accepting them. I saw one at Walmart. I'm thinking about buying it to test it, but beard straighteners I'm a little leery about trying, because aforementioned horror story where I lost it, lost most of it. I did have to cut it down pretty short, but sternum length is quite an accomplishment, and I lost that. I need a moment of silence for the beard that has been lost. Pour one out for my bearded homie. Sorry, this episode's going on a little longer than I thought, and these beers are starting to hit a little harder than I thought they would, because it's been a few hours since I ate. Now, this is the case that holds my bearded straightener. It is a Viking Resolution. I actually really enjoy this, and I will. So when I ordered it, I will try to find the link on Amazon. But when I ordered it, it came in a wonderful carrying case. It actually came with a sandalwood beard balm. Sandalwood is one of those scents that I'm always like, ooh, I'll love it. It will be great. I am the Beerded Mainah. It doesn't do anything for me. It did come also with a wood comb. Again, it's labeled Viking. When I used it, it is wood, but it does have like a semi-plastic feel to it. The teeth are a little too wide for me. It doesn't really do anything. I don't want to rub it through my beard, but I will for you guys. It kind of doesn't really do anything for me. And the mustache side, I don't really have much of a mustache, so I don't really use it. But again, it doesn't really do anything for me. I paid about $24 for it, so I will try to find it, and if I can find it, I'll put the link below. But this beard comb is great. A lot of people are a little leery about using beard combs because there's really very little regulation about it. Beard hair should not be heated like normal hair. You can go up to 420 degrees. I think I saw one of the first ones that I used went up to 420 degrees, which I'll be honest, like the 20-year-old in me was like, 420. But these beard combs, this one only goes up to 170, maybe 200 if I'm... Sorry, it's 4th of July, so I'm hearing fireworks firing off right now. Happy birthday, America. So, this Viking beard brand, this Viking Revolution beard comb, heated beard comb. Plug it in. You got the power button. Turn it on. You can set it to what you want. Like I said, it only goes up to 170. As it heats up, you've got these little curves, which when you run it through, it straightens the beard, but it doesn't allow the heating coils to touch your face, which is another story in of itself. I have burnt my face. It's an embarrassing story, and yeah, burnt my face with a beard comb, heated beard comb. It sucked. Because you've got the beard itch and you've got the beard burn, or the burned skin, the beard hair trying to suck moisture out of a burn, and it was just like, if you ever gotten a sunburn on a tattoo, like, you want to scratch it, but it hurts to touch, it hurts to look at, it hurts to exist. Yeah, imagine that on your face. It was not a good day. The Viking Revolution beard comb is great. I use it no more than once a week. I know people that use it every day. I know people that use it twice a week. It all depends on your beard. If you're just starting out on a beard journey, unfortunately, you're going to ruin some. It's just the nature of the beast. Perfecting your craft, honing your craft, it's going to take time. I highly recommend trying a bunch of different products. You're never going to quote unquote be done. With education, you're never done learning. And with your beard growth, you're never done. You're always going to find different things that will work. So I highly recommend never being afraid to take that chance. One of the things that I will recommend that you guys do with your beard care regimen is change it up. Change it change it month to month. If 1 week you decide to beard wash every day, that's okay. It doesn't work for me, but it may be the best thing for you. If you decide never to use either. I know people that have beards down to their navel, and they don't use any beard care products. So it all depends on what works for you. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Please find me on Instagram, again below. Find me on Facebook, again below. Find anything. Sorry guys, I've got family yelling in, and I've got fireworks happening, so it's a little distracting. But find what works best for you, and please, by all means, message me. I am here for you guys. If you have a beard product, if you have a beer you want me to try, please reach out. I'm going to answer you. I am still, quote unquote, a little content creator, so every view, every like, every comment, every subscription means the world to me. And I will respond. Likes, dislikes, please. Every comment will help me. Please reach out and I will get back to you. I am going to cut this episode now because we are at like 42 minutes and I feel like that's a little long. I am the Beerded Mainah, and I will see you guys next week on the Beerded Mainah.